guys. Thanks so much for joining me. We are going to be talking about something that I love talking about, which is growing a community. All right, so before we jump in, a little bit about me. I'm Lyndsay. I am the owner of a Baltimore-based pet business, Dogs of Charm City. So we started as a dog walking company here at Dogs of Charm City. I say we, it was me. It was about 6 years ago. I started walking dogs as a side hustle, really fell in love with connecting with clients and getting to know people in my community. Fast forward, we had 12 employees and we're a six-figure dog walking company. We also sell merchandise. We host large-scale dog-friendly events in non-COVID times. And we've built a loyal community of followers here in Baltimore, which is what we are most known for in the pet industry. And why I'm here talking to you today. So me personally, I am a creative and people person at the core. I am a marketer by passion, and something a lot of people don't know about me is that I am a food scientist by education. So when I'm not building my dog empire, I'm the science lead for a food tech startup company. So I am an entrepreneur to the core. Oh my God, this Lynn thing. Here we go. All right, so today we're going to talk about the importance of community and some steps to growing a thriving community around your pet business. So I'm going to share some of my personal successes and tips and things that I think you guys may be able to take away and implement into your pet business. All right, so why is community so important? Something about community that I think is a bit of a misconception, or some people think, is that it's one-sided. What can you do for your community? Well, it's a two-way street. So yes, what can you do for your community, but what can they do for you? I say monetization, money. So, of course, money isn't everything, but you guys wouldn't be here listening to me today if you weren't interested in growing your business. I also think that there is a bit of a stigma around profiting from your community. You really shouldn't feel guilty about it, about seeking profit. Building a community certainly takes time and effort, and we all need to get something out of the relationships that we're investing in. So typically communities are your customer base. So I'm going to talk about our community a lot, and our demographic, our target demographic, like that truly is our community. So we're selling merchandise to them. Some of them, people who come to our events, things like that, end up becoming a dog walking client, or perhaps they refer someone else to us because they know about us. So whether it's a direct ticket sale or merchandise sale or something more indirect or down the line, there's profit to be made from a community. So second, feedback, information, and ideas. So customers are a tremendous source of new info, customers and people in your community. So depending on types of conversations you foster, this could certainly be a source of feedback. You can help understand strengths and weaknesses of new products, new ideas, user-generated content is big. That's something that we do a lot of. So taking ideas and suggestions from community and turning it into content or a blog post. So that's number two. Number three, brand loyalist and evangelist. So retention is so big in community. So, think about it. When you become friends with somebody, they're more likely to stick with you and be loyal to your brand, whether it's a service you're offering, your dog walking service, maybe you're a pet business coach, maybe you're selling t-shirts or bow ties. Clients are more likely to come back and buy again and use you again when they're part of something bigger that they're involved in with your brand. And then, if I can move my face, I spelled that wrong. Providing a sense of belonging and doing something for the greater good. So who doesn't want to do that at the end of the day? Be a good person. Okay, so here are my 3 steps to growing a thriving community around your pet business. Number 1, get to know your people. Number 2, add value to their lives. Number 3, involve them in your passion. And repeat. So we are going to dive into those 3 things. Okay, getting to know your community. Who are your clients? Who are people in your community, potential community members? Where do they hang out? What do they like? Are they women? Are they men? What are their pain points? What do they like to do after work? You know, what's your demographic? Things like that are questions to really consider, because they can really shape the content you're posting about to your community, or things you're doing with your community. For example, my lots of our pet parents love alcohol. So, you know, as I sit here with my beer, so a lot of our events are held at breweries. We've done bar crawls, things like that, because we know it's something that's always a huge success and very well received. What are their pain points? So what are things that maybe they ask you about? So we get lots of DMs from doodle owners about groomers in the area. Like, hey, do you know of any great groomers for my doodle? So we've written like a blog post on that, and it's actually like a Doodle 101, Baltimore Doodle 101 post that we send out to any new doodle clients or like doodles that we meet. So really listen to your community and things they're asking. Google Trends is also a really great resource. You can see things that are currently being Googled. So for example, you know, right now it's fall. This is actually, you know, an idea any of you guys can use, but we're working on a blog post for dog-friendly pumpkin patches. It's something that's Googled quite a bit, like literally just dog-friendly pumpkin patches in Maryland. So that's something that we know is a pain point and people are wondering about, and so we're going to roll with it, come out with some content around it. What do you already know about them? So I say already know about them because if you guys have a pet business or a brand of some sort, you already have a community, right? It's your clients, the people who are using your services or buying your products. So what do you know about them? What kind of information do you have about them that you can use to strengthen this community that you already have? And how can you make them feel like they belong? So, you know, be authentic. You've got to be authentic with your people. Stop treating them like interactions and transactions. Really foster connection and keep it real. I don't know really what else to say about that. Just treat them like a friend. I'm not saying go out and be buddy and text all these people in your community, but just be authentic. There's definitely something to be said about being authentic and treating people how you'd want to be treated. Okay, Loom. Number 2. Add value to your community. This is what brings community back and gets people interested in potentially joining your community. And when I say join your community, it's not like you have this club and there's like this access code or you have to join a specific Facebook group. It's just, I don't have a number on like how many people are in our community. We have about 13,000 Instagram followers, but I consider our community to be all the people that come to our events and read our content and purchase our merchandise. So, anyways, I digress. Connection within your community. So, connecting different people who may share a common interest within your community. So one example of this, new dog walking clients say that they're maybe new to town, they have a golden retriever. I may say, oh, hey, Sarah owns Cooper, like I'd love to connect you to, and make a connection. And that's something that that you did that they'll remember. And again, it's that loyalty. They'll always remember, oh, we met because of Dogs of Charm City. So connection within your community. Events, fundraisers, and partnerships. So this is something I touched on. We do large scale ticketed events. So we've done roughly like 45, 50 in 2019. So this was an example. We did what we called Canine Cruises. We had a series with the Baltimore Water Taxi in 2019. So this was like a ticketed event. People bought tickets. They came on a boat with their dog. It was a lot of fun. People had a blast, met other dog owners in the community. It was great for our brand, just great general PR. It was a great partnership with a company outside of the dog industry. So, as you guys are thinking about possibly different local companies that you may be able to partner with, whether it's an event or you're writing a blog post for them or whatever, bonus points if there's somebody outside of the pet industry. Don't limit yourself. Fundraisers, we do, here's an idea too, if there's Starbucks near you, we've done some pups and puppuccino events. So I'm bad. I go to Starbucks like every day. I blame it on my Keurig breaking. But I've gotten a new Keurig and the habit hasn't been broken. Anyways, I've become really buddy-buddy with Tess, the manager at my local Starbucks, and they were willing to let us set up a table outside of their Starbucks and provide cans of whipped cream. They're like pup cup. It's literally just like straight heavy cream whipped without the vanilla syrup that we usually put in. And give out puppuccinos. We'd put some sprinkles on top in exchange for a donation. So we've done 5 or 6 of those throughout the past 2 years, and we partner with a local nonprofit. And people will give us a few bucks for a puppuccino. The money goes to charity. We're meeting with people. We're talking. Our clients are bringing their friends out, that kind of thing. Excuse me. So fundraisers are certainly great for both building community and it's something fun you can do for your community. So the third thing, educate them and solve their problems. So content is huge. This is something that we see so much traffic on our social media posts. Actually, this next slide. Oops. I'll show you an example. So we recently published a blog post that people found very valuable, 12 places for your dog to go swimming in Maryland. So this was a combination of a little bit of user-generated content, reaching out to local pups, not even just like our Dogs of Charm City dog walking clients, just local pups that we're connected with, and like listening to them, hearing about their favorite places to go swimming. We came up with this blog post and we shared it on Instagram. Looking at these insights, you can see it was shared 107 times. So that's 107 potential new community members, right? People who may not know about us, who do know about us, they're sharing it with their friends, their family, other dog owners. It was saved 104 times. So that's absolutely an indication of value there. So why I'm showing you this, it's things like this, places to go swimming, or, dog friendly restaurants in the area, things that you can write about and provide to your community can really add value and make people want to come back and like want more. They want to subscribe to future like publications and content and emails. They want to follow you. They want to join your email list. I also wrote over here, there's some other benefits that aren't so direct. So you see about 500 people visited our Instagram profile. Quite a few of those resulted in a web click. So in the following 7 days, we saw a 200% increase in our online sales. So that's people, they're looking at this blog post, they're going to our website, they're checking out our merch. We got a bunch of new email subscribers and and a huge spike in web traffic. Oh my gosh. All right. Last but not least, involve them in your passion. Sorry guys, this is not cooperating. Oh my gosh, okay. Involve them in your passion and keep them coming back. So, leverage your community. So this goes back to your community being a two-way street. You can add value to their lives, they can add value to yours. I included this picture because this is an example. We launched a new fall apparel line last year. I'm really sorry guys about this jumping around. Okay. Go back. Ah. All right, we're back. Involve them in your passion and keep them coming back. So leverage your community. I included this picture to the right. This is an example of leveraging our community. So we launched some new apparel in our online store last fall, and we had different members of the community come out to model it. So it was a really fun day. We bought everyone drinks. We got some really cute pictures, a lot of content, and they're sharing their photos. They are telling their friends about our products, that kind of thing. So it was a total win-win. Gather feedback from your community. So after pretty much any event we do, if it's a ticketed event and we have their email, we'll send out a post-event survey. So we'll ask, what did you love? What would you like to see differently? Things like that. So you can really understand what people want to see. And engage. So stay connected. It's a community. It's not like a one-time interaction you're having with people. You want to really foster this idea of community, and whether that's through emails you send them, or like reaching out to them on Instagram, or just being sure to respond to DMs, taking the time to say hey, remembering certain things about them. It almost sounds a little bit superficial, maybe, but with any event, I always go through our event attendee list ahead of time, and I will kind of study it, if you will. So I'll write down dogs' names, I'll write down dogs' Instagram handles, things like that, so that when they come, they check in, I can say, oh, hey, Tracy, know their dog's name, hi, Cooper, and it just, triggers my memory, and then the conversation flows from there. But it's those little things that people really remember. Okay, so wrapping up, a couple things that I want you to think about. What does your current community look like? So, if you don't think you have a community, you were wrong. We all have some people in our court. So, like I said, whether it's dog walking clients, whether it's, I'm really sorry. Okay. Whether it's people who have bought your product before, they are the basis of your community. So start there. What kind of content do they want and how can you better serve them? So, jot down maybe 5 ideas for blog posts you can write. Or if you don't have a blog, maybe it's an Instagram post that you can make and write that content in the caption. What do they want to see? How can you better serve them? And lastly, what are some businesses in your area that you may be able to partner with to build awareness around your community? So, like I said, non-pet businesses are always great. It just expands your reach, really. So for example, we've partnered with a local cycling studio. We did like a yappy hour with them, where people brought their dogs to a local outdoor bar, again, drinking events, no shame. And we all got together and they had like a post-workout drink. We've partnered with like local shops, we did like the Arthritis Foundation, Jingle Bell Run. So there's so many opportunities. Don't limit yourself to just other like pet stores and vets and pet businesses when you're trying to do events and do pop-ups and things of that sort. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the presentation and got something out of it. Please definitely do not hesitate to reach out to me if you want to chat more. If you want to brainstorm, pick my brain, throw out an idea, I would love to chat with you. So here's my email, our Instagram at Dogs of Charm City, and then our website. So thanks so much, and big shout out to Natasha for organizing. All right, guys.